Today we're going to be making a very healthy, creamy coconut kabocha soup, all the way inspired by Japan and Thailand. This is a kabocha squash. It comes in two different colors, like a deep orange and a dark green. It's very important when you cut them into segments that you get rid of all of the seeds. And then what happens is you take a little knife and coarsely cut it like so, and you can put it into boiling hot water. The same goes for this. Just make sure all the seeds are out. The seeds are not very nice for you. The kabocha squash is very similar in texture to the butternut squash. In fact, even quite similar in taste. However, it is much less in calorific value than the butternut squash. The kabocha squash right here, you could get a cup of the soup for less than 40 calories a cup. If you add the coconut milk in, maybe about 60-70 calories, but that's it. And it is filled with beta carotene that has the ability to get converted to vitamin A inside the body. And vitamin A is very good for you, of course, for your eyesight, your skin. Beautiful thing. So let's go on to make some delicious kabocha squash soup. Here I have a very hot pan. I'm going to put in some olive oil and immediately put in some onions. With the magic of television, I already have my kabocha squash all ready to go. Make sure you keep the skin on. Very, very well seasoned Asian cooks always keep the skin on, because the skin is filled with nutrients and is very good for you and is very smooth in taste. On another pan right beside you, you allow some water to boil and put in some coconut milk powder. I like to use coconut milk powder instead of the canned version of coconut milk. In fact, I don't like anything that comes in a can. I also put in some shelled and peeled almonds and 2 cloves of garlic into this pan. We add some cinnamon in right here, some salt to taste, and over here with the coconut milk powder we add in some chili flakes. We put in some oregano, and some garlic paste. And now you introduce the kabocha very carefully onto the coconut milk part of the pan. There are many of my friends who actually like me to just keep it this way, and they're like, oh, we'll eat it just like this. Well, it's very nice if it's blended, but you could also use this as a gravy. So it has so many different uses now. So from this point onwards, it could be a kabocha coconut milk curry without the blending, or you could blend it and it could make a really nice soup. So we're going to do both and show you. So here we are with our kombucha soup, but I'm going to tell you how it can be plated to create a variety of different dishes, and then we'll go back to our soup. So here is a really nice yellow plate. I have some cooked quinoa, and on that cooked quinoa, it's a good idea to add a side of these roasted vegetables right there, of the roasted kombucha. So this is the actual coconut milk in soup form. We're just going to add it right on top, make a little thing, and add all of the cooked. This is a really easy dish. You can use it as a gravy. Put a few sage leaves here and there. Sage really takes on the character of squashes, winter squashes. And there you have it. This is the variation number 1. The variation number 2, which I'm going to do very quickly, and then we'll get to taste everything, is all of the vegetables that are already in here. So there we go. Just lift it off, put it in here. The vegetables are already here. Just make sure that you don't add up all of the sage right there. Just put in the roasted part of the vegetables, add it on here, and a little bit of the sage leaves. And you're going to make a delightful creamy soup. Remember, there are a lot of creamy elements in this soup. We have the almonds, also nutritious. We have the coconut milk, and here we go. There we go. These handheld blenders are pure genius. Please don't get the ones which are completely plastic. Make sure at least the blender part is stainless steel. Very good. So now it's going to be time to taste. So dish number 1, I'm going to try it with my hand, very Indian style. Take a little bit of the almond, some of the roasted variation of that. It's like Japan met Thailand with South America. It's absolutely beautiful. Very delicious. The creamy soup is ready. A nice way to serve it is in the beginning of an really nice wintry evening. You can just put a little bit of sage on it for a highlight flavor. I'm going to get myself a spoon. Very relaxing, absolutely delicious, very spicy, just in the right places, warming, extremely good for you, gives you great vision and lovely hair and skin. What can I say? No complaints. Enjoy.